Welcome to the Siblings Movie Reviews Podcast. I'm your host, Rashad. Joining me again, as always, is my sister, Richauna.
Hello.
And my wife, Mika.
Hey, hey.
Today, we are reviewing the movie The Burial, which is currently streaming on Amazon Prime Video. This is going to be a non-spoiler reaction. The Burial is starring Jamie Foxx as Willie Gary, Tommy Lee Jones as Jeremiah O'Keefe, Jurnee Smollet as Mame Downs. Oh, I forgot to pronounce his name. Mamoudou Athie, Mamoudou Athie as Hal Dockins, and Alan Ruck as Mike Allred. This movie is directed by Maggie Betts. Brief summary of the plot. Inspired by true events, a lawyer helps a funeral home owner save his family business from corporate behemoth exposing a complex web of race, power, and injustice. Okay, so we're gonna give our initial reactions. So I'll go ahead and kick it off. I really enjoyed the performances in this movie. I think Jamie Foxx was, in my opinion, the best I've seen him since Ray. I mean, he really carried this movie. His performance was outstanding. I mean, he's being classic Jamie as always, being funny, but he brought a lot of intensity and drama. Like he was like in certain serious moments, you could really see his acting talent coming to the forefront. And I really appreciated that. I thought that's what made this movie what it was. It's based on a real life court case that happened in 1995 where the main character, Willie Gary, takes on a funeral home corporation, and there's a dispute between a family owned funeral owner and the funeral business. And the thing that I really enjoyed about this movie again was performances and the plot as well. There is a twist. You don't see it coming, but it's a really key point of the movie. But overall, I do recommend this movie. It was a great movie. Again, had a lot of laughs. The plot was great, and Jamie Foxx was outstanding as Willie Gary. So, Mika.
I enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend this movie for people to see. It just kind of brought some history to things that have happened in the past and, just things from, just times past and everything and what we've kind of gone through in history when it comes to different racisms and, just the corporation and just how life has happened when it comes to, burial services and, dealing with our loved ones and having to go through all the things when it comes to certain things like that. And then handling business deals and just kind of just seeing how things kind of flow throughout this movie. I enjoy the actors Tommy Lee and Jamie Foxx, of course. It was great to see Jurnee Smollett on the scene. I haven't seen her in quite a while. So to kind of see all the characters, come to full fruition and just work together. I enjoyed the chemistry. I enjoyed their acting. So I thought it was pretty good. So I really enjoyed it. I definitely would say take a look to see it and just, just sit down and just watch it with your family. Just kind of get a little bit educated on how things were back in the day and, all the things. So it was pretty good.
Okay, Shauna.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this film as well. It was a throwback, a 90s throwback courtroom drama.
Yeah, exactly.
It put me in the mind of some court affiliated type films like John Grisham's The Client and Double Jeopardy, which
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones was also in.
Oh, yeah, he
I'm
was in
I'm a huge fan of Tommy Lee Jones, not just because of his not just because he was in the Men in Black series, but also because some of the movies that he was in the 90s. He was just a very prominent actor. He's Academy Award winner as well. And I've always enjoyed him. In preparation for our review, I was reminded that he typically likes to play law enforcement characters,
Yeah.
or he's involved in some type of usually his roles are pretty dramatic. But you always get a little bit of him that shines through. He's known for playing like disgruntled, sarcastic, a little bit of a chip on his shoulder type of characters.
Yeah.
And I have always enjoyed him for that and his southern drawl. And so this was no different. It was very nice to see him in his latter years, still being very fiery and still being very very sharp as an actor. This again is a very enjoyable film. I am a fan of court dramas, law related, stories, especially when it has a David versus Goliath type of a feel.
Yeah.
And this was, the small business owner taking on the corporate giant, and the corporate giant was corrupt.
Yes.
And those kind of stories are always meaty, always juicy, always interesting. You learn a lot about the legal system. You learn a lot about people, even when they start out with family type businesses, some of the decisions that they make and the twists and turns of their choices. And they're unfortunately a lot of times the stuff that we find out is not always in the best interest of others.
Yeah.
And so I would definitely recommend this film if you like 90s style court, law, making wrongs right type films.
Yeah. All right.